Aloha, this is the Green Lighting Mr. T, and I have a confession to make. Hooray! I forgot to hit the record button. So I had been just playing the game for like an hour or something like that. I was already at the fire temple and stuff. But I didn't record any of it. I was recording my voice and that was it. So, I don't know if you guys were interested in hearing my voice ramble on for ages, and I have no idea what I was doing. But that was all I had to offer. Or I really do mean had, because I don't have it anymore. But honestly, this is I love these challenges. They're so much fun. So I'm kind of fine with just redoing it all. It's really not that big a deal. It's fun all the same. Okay, so last episode we got the fairy bow. Oh, and something I did learn last time is that whether or not you turn your game off or leave the dungeon, Forged Wind will stay. So you can technically use it as, you know, a stopping point, a way to stop where you are in the middle of a dungeon, and you can scrape and sit. Or if you need to leave the dungeon or something, I have no idea. You need more bombs or something. You leave a Forged Wind point down. You I don't know. You go get more bombs, then you use Forged Wind again or something like that. I have no idea. Anyways, what I need to do right now is go through grabbing a key, which I would have had to backtrack anyways for, now that I have the bow. Since I'm just kind of jumping back into the jumble from the beginning of the dungeon, I don't have to go back, instead I have to go forward to get to it. Hooray! I'm still in a good mood. I have all this candy here, which I've been munching on a little bit. Which, okay, you go away. I still hate these bubbles. They're terrible. They're awful. There's even worse versions of them out there. Although maybe I shouldn't have been having all that chocolate. My throat's kind of acting up. Oh, I have water. That's right. Good old water. Okay, hold on, let me do a quick check. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's running. That's running. Might as well be doubly sure, why not? And this is on. Okay. I just wanted to be doubly sure, once again, that I am recording this time. Completely. Oh, sorry about that. I should be trying to clear my throat. Okay. Bosky, get! Hooray! Oh, I technically have not shown off, oh god, just go away, I hate all of you! Okay. A whole lot easier to kill with arrows than bombs. Isn't it just weird that these guys take so many more bombs than Stalfos do? Okay, this is ridiculous. Just hold still. Ah! Die! I hate these things! They don't hold still! Okay, where was I? I have no idea. Ah, you. Actually, you can pick up a lot of dicky nuts from these guys. Actually, something I didn't do last time was get a good stock of deku nuts. I wonder if I could try and stop by one of those rooms or something. I don't know. Anyways, here we have a floor master. These guys can get dealing with these guys can get very messy if you let it get you once it's split up, because then the little hands are going to big hands. and maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just don't agree with me that you don't want this to happen to you. Yeah, I can use this. But you want to kill the little guys. If they latch onto you, they will grow up into big hands, and then there will be more big hands for you to deal with. That almost spawned underneath me. Oh, and also, I guess another thing to note was that I screwed up last time we recorded an extra episode. He does respawn. Perfect. There we go. Now I've got a nice bunch of ducky nuts to work with. Because I didn't have a really good chance to refill up when heading to the next dungeon, so it's good to refill up now. Okay. And this time I'd like to stop over here and grab some arrows. One for completionist's sake, two because I could use them. Okay, heading up here, blah blah blah. I didn't exactly have too much to talk about last time either, so don't think that I have nothing to talk about now because I already talked about it all. It's really because I don't have a lot to talk about. Although I guess I could mention the fact that college has been closed for a whole 3 days because of all the snow we're having. For those of you in the know, I am recording this on Monday, January 26th, 2015, and it is very snowy, or at least it's going to be even more snowy in a little while. Alright. So now we have the post. This is, well, not to deal with again, once again. That is my fault, not yours, that we are, that I am dealing with them again. So basically you just have to shoot their portraits. If you get too close to them, they will teleport to another portrait, so you do want to take them from a distance as well. Okay, so let's see. How good is my memory? Are you Amy or are you something E? Jolie. Yeah, I have terrible memory. Okay, so little tip for dealing with these bows: you can use ducky nuts to make them reappear a lot faster. Although, do wait for them to appear. Gosh dang it! I'm using a lot of ducky nuts I don't need to be using on these guys. I should only have had to use 5. Or at least 4. I guess 5 technically, because I want to get their tattle first. The problem with using arrows on these guys is that they end up being shot across the room, and then they're inside the wall. So even if I didn't Z-target them so that they wouldn't disappear, they would still disappear once they get shot into the wall. Because they will disappear if they get shot into a wall. Or if they just hit a wall for any other reason. Wait. Oh, right. Duh. I was like, I just could not remember where the portraits were. And for some reason thought it... Okay, come on. Really? There you go. That's Beth, okay. Actually, it doesn't shoot them across. It just does normal knockback. And with this, this should provide us with the compass finally. Okay, we have the compass. At least I've been managing, like, every time I just was so... I was doing pretty poorly with recording, well, my attempt at recording all the stuff that I was doing before. I was, like, forgetting to start my timers. It was pretty bad. Well, since I fell, I might as well show him off. Because I don't believe I've actually let him appear yet. This is a wall master! This guy will take you back to the beginning of a room, or is it back to the beginning of the dungeon? I just don't remember right now. I think it actually... No, it... Okay, I actually think it takes you back to the beginning of the dungeon. So you don't want these guys to catch you. At all. It is miserable. They do drop... Stop using arrows. What am I doing? Where am I trying to go? Hey. What was I doing? What was I trying to say? I forget already. Oh yeah, they drop lots of rupees and also green bubbles. These are probably the easiest bubbles in the... Oh, gosh, dang it. Stop Zatari. Probably the easiest bubbles in the game because they have a very clear pattern which you can easily get around. So you either need to use Din's Fire or shoot... Oh... Stop that! There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Yikes, I have no idea. So now the path is, I would say normal, but it's now all twisted. And we can proceed. Yes, yes, just let me. Thank you. This makes things a bit easier doing this first. Oh, there is one there, I know. I can see it. No, it's just my imagination. Okay. Mr. T, watch out! The ceiling is falling down! I had just stepped, like, just barely out of range for that text not to appear. No! I thought I could make it. I was greedy. So all the enemies should be back because I was being greedy. However, I do not need to hit the door again, so I should be fine anyways. Or hit the button, not the door. Okay, more arrows. Wow, was I really that low? That thing's telling me I was down to 3 arrows. I should provide arrows. There we go. Huzzah! Puzzle time! They give you ample time to do this as long as you don't do something stupid and screw up. Or if you move the blocks in a weird way so that it takes forever to move the blocks together. One or the other. If you fail this, they will rotate. And then you'll have a new puzzle to work with. Either that, or you can just leave them together, and then eventually they'll spin around to being the right way up anyways. Lol. It's kind of fun to let the game solve it for you. Alright, here's Amy. I did not think the green one was Amy. Oh, those only get 5. I see. Okay. And huzzah. Okay. I think I went a little faster than last time. Makes sense, because it's the second time going through this and all, but I think I'll actually get to finish clearing the temple before leaving. Okay, so this is Meg, and she's like the only other different Poe in the game. She's similar to the Poes of Hyrule Field, except that she has copies of herself, basically, so you have to figure out which one is the real one. However, if you watch carefully, when they first appear, one of them will spin. That's their giveaway. I don't know why Meg decides to spin when she does that, because it clearly gives her away. It's kind of dumb. But we shall take advantage of it nonetheless. I do recommend that you take the time to make sure you properly have her indicator above her head before Z-targeting. You can either pull out your hook shot early to focus your vision, or you can just wait until Navi stays above her instead of, you know, what she did that one time by going back and forth like mad. Whee! The elevator works again. Oh gosh. I completely messed up that cutscene, I think. So in this room, you have to push the walls around in order to hit all these switches that's going to appear. It's kind of I don't know, it's an interesting idea to turn the walls to move the entryways to match up with these rooms. But it works, I guess. I don't know. As a kid, it took me the longest time to figure out how this room works, as a kid, I always thought you were like pushing the floor with your feet, or like you would use these like to push against, and they would be stationary, and then with the traction you would get from your feet, you would then push the floor around. That's not how it works, actually. But it took me a really long time to figure that out. Because it didn't make a lot of sense, because the map didn't spin when you turn the floor. Like what setup would make it so that the map would always be correct? And I finally figured it out. And that should be it. I think I'll take the time to grab a fairy while I'm here. I don't think I'll be making... Oh, is there no fairy in this area? That's actually kind of interesting that there's no fairy in this area, considering that it is a boss. They do tend to give fairies out for all the other bosses in the game. For, like, right before boss, there's a jar you can break for a fairy in it. just felt like doing that. Okay, this way to the exit. And this time, let's actually check. Last time, I actually forgot to pick up a gold scatula. I have apparently forgotten a chest and a golden scatula somewhere. Let's see, sure. By the way, that's why this is why you make copies of your files in case bad things happen to them. Enough of that rant. Oh, right. That's right. Okay, I should have gone through that door. Can I? I don't know if I'll be able to do this. This is not the right room, anyways. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Come on, the first one hit, technically. Technically it did. Just didn't register that it hit. Okay, so there's a chest and also the gold scatula that I forgot. I plain forgot. Oh, I should get some nuts while I'm here too. No! Why is it just out of reach? Okay, well, if I remember, I'll speed this section up so we can get to that, so that we can leave. I forgot about that last time as well. Not that way. Not that way either. Oh gosh, dang it, that is far away. You know what? I have to come back to this temple anyways. ... I think I'll come back when I have the long shot to make my life easier. I remember rolling into that guy and then having proof that rolling into enemies does indeed cancel the damage, and that there does not prove that, so I can't use that as evidence. Gosh dang it. Why is evidence so hard to come by? Honestly, I'm going to kill this guy for his money, and then figure out where I'm going from there. Alright, so, well, actually, I think I already know where I'm going. Technically, should be heading off to the second temple now. I have a good stock of ducky nuts. I can get plenty of arrows in the place. At least, well, I guess some arrows, not plenty of arrows. Plenty of arrows is not exactly the right word there. What I do need, however, are bombs, and I do have money for rupees for bombs. And there is a very good, conveniently located bomb shop in the area where the Gorons live. Okay, so this is where I left it off last time. I'll leave it off here. This has been the Greenlighting Mr. T. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. And to you I say, aloha!